Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, June the 30th. I hope you guys are doing well so far. It is a full moon in Capricorn. I was trying to do a video last week about the moon cycle, moonology, using a moonology deck, but for some reason, the video wasn't saving, it wasn't recording, so I will do that for today in general so that you guys can get, the full scoop on what the full moon could be, telling you today, what you guys can expect. Some of you guys may have seen already that I posted a blog already talking about the full moon, okay, and what we could expect when it comes to the full moon and things like that, okay, how we can transmute energy, etc. So anyways, this will be a tarot oracle message. Let's jump right into it and see what you guys might need to know. I hope you guys are doing well mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it is that you guys are dealing with. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope this resonates with whoever it needs to, okay? So let's just dive right into it. Ooh, tried to shuffle that, but that didn't work out the way that I thought. There we go. That's better. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for June 30th? Ooh. What can you tell the collective for June 30th? What do they need to know at this time for June 30th? Especially with the full moon that's happening in Capricorn, what does the collective need to know for June 30th? What do they need to know for today? Thank you. So for some of you guys with 6, okay, 2 6s are significant. All right, the 6th house could resonate for some of you. Maybe some of you guys have your 6th house in Scorpio, okay, or you may have your 6th house in Mercury when it comes to Aquarius, okay, but there's something about your health, your wellness, taking care of yourself, daily routines, things like that, okay? Basically your work habits as well and how you organize yourself could be significant. That's not the only thing pertaining to the 6th house, but the 6th house is significant when it comes to those keywords, right? We have 6 of Swords energy, moving forward with ease and grace. So there's something about you moving on. Either you're leaving something behind, there's something about going off into the distance, or accepting lessons, okay? For some of you guys, this could be departure. There's something about transitions, moving on. So especially with Capricorn energy with the full moon, and then tomorrow it moving into the transition or transit of Capricorn and Aquarius, tomorrow could be significant as well. There could be something happening for you guys where with the full moon, cycle, and also some of you guys could be connected not only to the full moon or just the moon cycles in general, but even the weather, okay? Every time we go through a seasonal change, some of you guys can feel that. It doesn't matter if it's going to rain, it could be sunny, there's a storm coming, whatever it is, you guys are in tune. So with this energy, there's something about you moving on, moving forward. For some of you guys, whatever this is that you guys are moving on and forward from, there's something about nostalgia, right? There could be something that happened in the past, whether this was in your childhood, a job, family, friends, whatever. But there's something about your inner child, healing your inner child, working on your inner child, doing things that, support your inner child, making your inner child happy. And this is bringing in a lot of healing for yourself, even pleasure for some of you. So there is something about you, revisiting a happy memory from the past, but then feeling a sense of nostalgia, okay? This could be other people in your energy as well. This may not be you, but 6s are very significant. There could be something also about the way that you organize or how you serviced other people. Say this is a job situation because the 6th house is, related to co-workers and work habits and things like that. Say you are somebody who was phenomenal at your job. You did amazing, okay? And for some reason, that job decided they don't need you anymore, or that family member or that group of people, environment, whatever it is that let you go, right? There's something about you moving on and accepting lessons, but you accepting those lessons and moving on, it's like people are starting to have nostalgia about you, right? So even if they knew what they did was wrong, they still did it. And now it's almost like guilt. So there could be someone in your energy who feels guilty for the way that maybe they treated you, but you're the Queen of Wands. Okay, you're confident, you're self-assured, you're passionate. Okay, you're determined. It doesn't matter what it is that you do, but you're very optimistic. So there's something about your leadership. Okay, maybe you have leadership skills, right? Maybe you're very independent. You know, not to say that you don't like working with people, but you know how to work with people and not when to, right? You know when it's time to, you know, come together and put your minds together, and you know when it's time to be diligent and do things on your own. So there's something about the number 13. There's something about the, you know, fourth house as well. Okay, fourth house talks about stability. Maybe this could be a foundation that you're building. Okay, there's something about family as well, like I said. So domestic matters, parents, guardians, etc. Some of you guys, motherhood could be significant. This could be mother wounds. Okay, maybe you're a mother, you know, you have your own kids. Maybe you guys are thinking about kids, things like that, right? But there's something about the energy of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, right? And yesterday, the moon was, you know, the full moon was in Sagittarius and Capricorn. So that is also significant as well, where there's something about the energy shifting. So if you guys are very connected to the moon cycle, there's something about your energy shifting with the moon cycle with confidence. Okay, for some of you guys, you may have these placements in the fourth house. The number 3 or 1 could be significant. 13 as an angel number talks about transformation. So there's something about a death and rebirth of a pattern that you guys are releasing and letting go when it comes to reclaiming your power. Okay, this is also transformation and rebirth. So take what resonates with that, but there is something about your creativity. Maybe you guys are doing something new like a project, but there's something about your creativity, you being a natural leader and inspiring other people when it comes to your thoughts, your visions, you know, things like that, even minding your business. There could be a lot of things going on in your energy right now, but you're minding your business and you're focusing on your craft and what matters to you. Okay, the number 14 is significant as well. So angel number 4 and 1 could be significant. Angel number 5 could be significant with change. Okay, even the fifth house. Okay, fifth house talks about, like I said, when it comes to motherhood, children could be significant. Okay, there's something about, you know, creativity. A project could be significant. You could be finding more joy and releasing drama. Self-expression could be significant. You know, taking a gamble on yourself. Things like that, right? Gambling could be significant, but it doesn't have to be like a casino per se. I mean, that could be significant, but it could be also you taking a chance, taking a leap of faith within yourself. So temperance is very significant with the number 14. With angel number 14, this talks about a foundation shift. Like I said, with 4, foundations are significant. We have Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you being able to embrace new opportunities with passion. Okay, stepping into a new adventure. So moving away. Okay, this is about a fresh idea, something that's new. Okay, your energy could be, you know, refreshed, right? But you are the 9 of Pentacles as well. So there is something about you being rewarded because you are self-sufficient. Okay, being self-sufficient could be significant for a lot of you at this time. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time? Nature could be significant. Okay, going out into nature, you know, could resonate for a lot of you. Okay, but there's something about your persona. So even when it comes to nature and connecting with nature, there's also something about your energy that's natural, because you know nature is very natural. It's Mother Earth, okay? It's the universe, it's source, right? There's something about your persona that is just natural. It's not a persona, that's just who you are. Some people have a persona, they have an alter ego, but you don't have an alter ego. You have yourself. You are confident in yourself. You say who you are, right? When it comes to fire energy. So it's almost like you would rather move away, right, with what no longer serves you. And that is everyone's issue if they want to be nostalgic, because if they really appreciated your energy, they wouldn't have done what they've already done. You know, everything is in the past. You know, we don't focus on the past, but sometimes you have to bring up the past to understand why you went through what you went through, or why things are happening the way that it happened, so that you can move forward and learn that lesson and move on and accept whatever's happened. Okay, there's something about healing and teaching as well, learning from those things, right, and moving on. So take what resonates with that, but there's something about your energy where maybe you understand, you know, to move on. Some people don't know what it's like to just move on. Some people want to hold on to your energy, but sometimes you have to move on and let, certain people, places, and things go, right? We have gratitude. So like I said, with your confidence, there's something about your gratitude. There's something about you being charismatic, okay? Some of you guys are very social beings, so there's something about, like I said, this could be amnivert, omnivert. They have a new one that they came out with, but it's not really new. That's been around for a long time, but they're saying it's new, and it's also giving like Pisces energy as well. But there's something about being mysterious or unknown, right? So it's almost like amnivert and omnivert, but then combining those two together, and it's like a different version. I wish I could Google it right now, but I'm not going to do that. But there's something about your energy where you are introverted and extroverted. Some of you guys could be more introverted than extroverted. Some of you guys could be more extroverted than introverted, right? So it's kind of hard for people to pinpoint you, okay, because of your integrity. So there's something balancing out because of your integrity. Okay, there's something about balance and harmony unfolding, and emotions are significant, right? And also release. So there's something that you've released when it comes to your emotions, right? Not only just your emotions, but releasing something that didn't emotionally fulfill you. So take what resonates with that. There could be also something unfolding when it comes to your energy, okay? We have growth. Okay, so you guys are growing, stepping into a new era, okay, with nature showing up. So it's planting seeds, growth, fresh starts, new beginnings, right? So take what resonates with that, but that's very significant. So take what resonates with that as well, but there's something about you being able to be balanced and start something new, okay? Reflection. Some of you guys are able to go within yourself and see things as above, so below, okay? Some of you guys have gone within when it comes to your inner child as well. You've gone into your inner child and you've noticed certain things, whether this is patterns, 1212 on the timer just now, whether these are patterns or, the unseen, because the 12th house talks about the unseen. So there's things that could have happened where whatever was hidden, it basically is showing up in the energy. Like I said, if you were released from certain dynamics, places, environments, jobs, family, relationships, whatever it is, there's something about everybody being in reflection about your energy at this time. You've already done the inner work. You've already reflected. Some of you guys, this could be a reflection of who you are, who you meet in your life. So even if you are somebody who goes within and, you keep meeting some weird energies or weird people, then that could be you having your boundaries, right? Learning to have boundaries, learning to say no, learning to, not allow certain things in your energy no longer, right? It's a reflection. So you reflect to other people maybe what they don't like, okay? You're a reflection of people where when it comes to your confidence and things like that, with temperance, you bring peace. Maybe people are realizing when it comes to your energy, there's chaos when you're no longer there. When you're there, there's peace, there's tranquility, right? There's calmness, there's harmony. When you're not there, that goes out the window, right? Rest is significant, sadness is significant, but determination as well. So like I said, some of you guys could be resting more. There's something about maybe not sleeping enough, maybe for some of you. Somebody could be sad in your energy, like I said, when it comes to like emotions and things like that. You could have released a lot of people, and that's what's making them emotional. That's not your problem. If people treated you the way, that you were supposed to be treated, it's almost like none of this would be happening, right? And you're still showing up as someone who's determined because you go with the flow. So, take what resonates with that when it comes to your energy. Water is significant as well. Maybe being near water could resonate for some of you, watching this video or resonating, but there is something about you being in flow, learning to flow, okay? The energy being flowing, right? Gratitude, again, gratitude is showing up heavily in the message, right? 3 talks about your creativity, your self-expression. 5 talks about change. So you're growing when it comes to the gratitude that you have or show, not to just yourself, but the universe, because the universe can see everything, okay? So even angel number 8 as well. There's something about your power, you know, stepping into your power and being able to connect when it comes to source, okay? I did mention something about 12s, and that's showing up here. We have karmic path with the number 8, like I said. So there's something about you releasing your karmic path, power at the bottom of the deck, right? Like I was talking about, you guys are stepping into your power. There's something about relief, okay, with angel number 12. And then we also have earth with the number 11. So there's something about, like I said, you being grounded, okay, learning to ground yourself. Growth is significant. There's something about planting whatever seeds you had, right? And whatever seeds that you've planted, there's something about growth and, you know, finding relief within yourself when it comes to grounding. Being able to be within yourself, being alone could be significant, right? Some of you guys could be in recovery at this time, recovering yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and getting back to where you naturally used to be, okay, before everything has happened. For some of you, this could be COVID. You know, things could have happened years ago, and now you guys are starting to finally find, you know, that drive, that flow within yourself. Yeah, confirmation, right? Some of you guys are in recovery at this time. I'm going to get one more card, 1616 on the timer, which talks about spiritual lessons and breaking illusions. So there is something about, like I said, you having a breakthrough. And then we have opportunity as the last card. We have perfect timing at the bottom of the deck and in the near future. All right, guys? But I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you whenever you see this. Thank you guys for the love and the support, as always. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And as you guys know, this is a community. We stick together. We come together. Whether you like tarot or, you know, you do your own, you know, readings and stuff like that. Either way, this is a community. We come together. We grow. We learn. We better ourselves. You know, but I do appreciate you guys. I love you guys for the support, for watching the videos, you know, reposting, liking, sharing, whatever it is that you guys are doing to support my channel. I appreciate that. A little bit goes a long way. As you guys know, I'm only focusing on readings moving forward, and I may do the odd blog here and there depending on if it is a new moon, full moon, or just, you know, the zodiac sign for that month. As you guys know, I've already posted a lot of blogs recently when it comes to connecting with your body, crystals and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in that, that's already posted. But like I said, moving forward, I will only be focusing on moon cycles and the zodiac for the month and just readings. All right, guys? But I love you guys. I hope to see you in the next reading. And thank you guys once again. Okay, guys? Bye.